what are you doing with that lamp? When there's so much going on this way, so what did you need the chair for? In any case, you can maybe cut that man. You start with the first man's chair back. And continue. You understand? All this room here, you do not plant or grow anything there for the love of God. Yeah? Okay? So here, this photo, what was your focus? The man in white. It's almost sharp enough. But so who is he? What's he doing that he's the one in focus? So he's the one. See, luckily for you, luckily for you, you are covering an event that each time is being showcases their labels. Instead of we asking what day it is, capitalize on the labels. Capitalize on the labels. So let's say that. So why is he important? Why is he special? It's not being anything out of the ordinary. That man could be there, and you could focus on the screen. The screen has the writing and everything, spelling, depicting elections. Okay, the man has nothing whatsoever about him to say election. So that's a harder story to tell. Do you all understand?
Yes.
That's a harder story to tell. Here's a pretty woman on a big enough screen for you to focus on, and with their writings. So yes, you can crop from, let's say, where the red guy is. You understand? Where the red guy is, yes, the man is there, but the screen will be in focus. That'll be very beautiful. Where, because I see here, what do you see? Regional analysis, or?
Yes.
So, and then what do you see? There's so much going on. Somebody on the phone, You see? And if this was a focus, then these two would have been sharp enough for us to read whatever is going on here, where the smaller picture, this picture, you get it? You see? So always, rich love, I'm seeing that your issue, you see, shooting what? Shooting at what? So all this is there. What is so attractive with this man in his white shirt? Is it a white shirt? Why is it Mark and Spencer? Why is the Mark and Spencer written? Do you understand? What is interesting about the man and his white shirt that you haven't seen before? Did you get it? There was so much story here to tell. And if you had eliminated all this whole space here, the space here, see all the chunk I cut off, you would have moved the camera this way. There's more. There was more this way. There was more with further writing, following something. Thumbprint is there. So you have chopped off. You had the story written there for you. You chopped it off and decided that man in white. When your fellow people are doing men in black, you are doing man in white. Your production mates are doing men in black. You know of Men in Black, the movie Men in Black. Then you there, and your TAs are men in black. But no, you go and do man in white. What has man in white? What benefit has it brought you now? Do you understand? So you see, I've come to see that you get the opportunities, but you are that decisive timing, or the angling. What angle should I tell this story from this issue? Keep it simple. It's always when you take it's not because it is when that woman will not be asking me too much question. So now put it in your head. That woman again. She come and say, chop it and you just go to the story. Do you understand? Go to the story. You don't need, if I have to ask you what is going on, then you see, then we haven't attained our what do you call it? Our benchmark. Okay? is also a very hard story to tell. Or okay, send it to us. See, when you have a vibe, these are the things we are talking about. These are the things we are talking about. Things that easily tell your story. If you always have to explain, say what is there before we know the importance, then it's not important enough. Please, you understand? If you have to say what is going on, then what is going on is not that in your face enough. It's not a proof enough. It's not a fact. So you're having to have to send it to us. This man, look at the man, only his head is showing. Who is the man? This is the soundproof room. Okay, sound room, there should be listen what? A subject of focus. Who's the subject of focus here? None. Is this not a better story to tell? National what? Elections what? What were you there for? What were you there for? I will ask you that question again. So in this picture, what is your focus? You see, the lady broadcasting, again, what should have been her focus? The lady should be in frame, but angle it in a way that, yes, we see Kokomoti power. I don't think you yourself even paid attention to that. Do you see Kokomoti power? Yeah, she doesn't see it. But it's not Kokomoti power.
She went and she was taking some with the presenters. Are you sure you're not part of it? Because I had all.
Please, look here for me small. You see, look at such a strong message that was there. You see, it is true again. You don't pay attention to details. What's the name of that flower you took picture of? The very first assignment was questioned. You were asked a simple question. What is the name of the flower? To date, second you have not found out. That was a very important detail. How do you show something you don't know? Then what story did you come or are you coming to share with us? You don't have it. Look at this big town in front of the woman. You didn't even see it. Now the woman is your point, right? Your focus. You're telling the story from the woman's angle. But the Kokomoti power was sharper. Or is sharper. That is why I look at the Kokomoti power. The Kokomoti power was what was in focus. Can you please see it well? Can you see that the Kokomoti power is sharper than the woman? Yes. On the screen there you can see the blendness. Okay? So yes, Kokomoti power is there. They've done the work for you. They've cooked it for you. Look for a beautiful plate and put it inside and bring it and collect your 10. That will do 0. No. I know you have it in there. You have it in there. Just need to breathe in a little. God, this one is worrying me. What am I missing? Set your spirit. Okay? Set your spirit. Now, I want to know how many of you did copy works. How many of you Googled election pictures before going to the field? You Googled election photos before going to the field. Copy that. How many? Who else did that? Who else did that thing? Who else went on the net and Googled election photos before going on the field? Anyone else? Please, I want to hear. Anyone else?
No.
No one else Googled the election, covering elections before going, right? How? How are you going on an assignment? It's not the first in history. It's been done before you. Why don't you Google and see, have an insight, have a feel? You know that you are going to a station, so you can Google behind the scenes covering election of a media covering election, media's behind the scenes covering of election. All those things you should preempt. Google before you go there. And that is the concept writing, the construction. That is the construction. You don't need to, it's not about a pen and paper. So you have a story in your mind. You have seen what was done years before you, or what was done in Burkina Faso last month before today. So that when you go there, you improve. You see the mistakes that you saw in those shots. And don't just take shots and go like, aha, it's on the net, so it's valid. No, yours too is going on the net. Here it is, I'm marking it. So you take a picture, you look at it critically, and then you try and understand what was the photographer saying. What did he say? What was he able to say to you? Is that the same kind of message you want? But this is Ghana, so people will not be facing like this too much. So I will take it from this angle. This angle, I can get the electoral ballot boxes in focus. I can get the ballot box, or when I go there, the lighting is in front of them or behind them. So I will do this, I will do that. That ugly room showing there. Yeah, this very ugly room. You didn't need a space. Multi power is here because they work for you. You concentrate on the, if you say it's a woman, okay, or if it's a boy, you shoot this way. Do you understand? Yeah. Because a woman, before God, a man, if I meet her, I'll tell her to go back for her money from whoever who sold this dress for her. It's not that, it's for her. You see, she doesn't look nice in a dress. You see, we don't also need this whole pole. Sometimes shoot in a way that goes straight to your story and also leave people wanting. So there was a spirit. This pole showing, we are not interested. We are not interested in this pole showing. Do you understand? Because you didn't even notice that it was promoting power, was what? Election headquarters. 0. Pay attention to your environment. Otherwise, you will get injured. Do you understand? If you don't pay attention to your environment, you will get injured. You miss your story, you also get injured. How come a whole time, that big locomotive you didn't see? You see my small face, you see? Do you understand? And that's what the whole exercise is about the thumb. The power of the thumb. No? Which one is this one to say? Broadcasting, what has it done? What news do you want to tell us about this place? What was going on here?
Hey, I can't hear you. Are you talking to me? The way you have put your face as even.
We're discussing the elections, the results, and the coming results.
See, this photo, you zoomed in. You see, sometimes you ask yourself, even when I zoom in, do I get anything different from? If I did, do you know who this man is? This one, do you know? Even the camera has taken a chunk of it. You see, this picture, your mates did it. Sometimes you shoot wide to tell the story. Because since your zoom was not even strong enough to give us like a portrait sort of thing, just go back. And still they will be in focus. And you go back a bit to shoot this heavy equipment. To tell us a story. That we may be seeing, when you are seeing 3 men on TV, that's not the end. There are so and so people there. Seeing 3 men on TV is not by magic, it's on TV. This is what is going on behind the scenes. People standing in front of them. Yes, they are talking like it's only 3 men having a conversation. Tell us that story. Yes, what is going on? So the control room. Yeah? And I've already given you a clue as to what should have been in focus. Obviously, it's either the AC that was in focus or that bad ceiling up there. It was in focus. Or this man. You use this man for your framing, but focus. The screen is telling more story. The screen is talking about the elections. Or the screen is talking about the elections. Those people. The screen is telling us about the election. This man in his shirt and the mask. They are saying it. Who is this? What does it that? I can't hear you, ma'am.
This is the radio department, and this is a picture of an operator in the radio studio. And I say that he actually listens to the radio because the people working. So this is a picture of the operator.
Thank you. So in effect, ma'am, please your justification of this photo that we don't see those behind the radio, so you have chosen today to bring them out. You chose the day that I sent you on an assignment, a simple assignment of covering elections. You chose to give it rather to the man that you can go any other day and document. You were sent to Joy FM not to go and come back and tell us or debate to us how the radio went. You were sent to Joy FM that day on a specific mission. Please, what is the mission? Please, do you see any flair for elections here? That is called stay in focus. If you don't take care, other things will sway you off your feet. Stay in focus. Remember your story. Don't get carried away. You can take this photo too, but at the end of the day, make sure you take election, and then take this one so that some other day. Let me tell you what. When I started doing photography since '99. Then when I go to these big companies, I started, why did you train it? I said, nonsense, this is my work is here. Tell me what did you train? Yes, I trained myself. But so I decided to go to school. I went to school in 2005. Did my internship at GA. 2007, when we were supposed to submit our final essay, I went to doing some Bobby job, not even Bobby job, you know, I was taking photos and getting I got some photo gig I was doing. Then Jesus, I heard that we were supposed to submit our long essays. I settled on photojournalism. Yay! They said we should just do a photo story, take a topic of your own. I'm telling you so that you know how to research, you know how to research photos. Then they said, when I heard a thing, was it the following day or so, or 2 days to deadline to submit? That was the final paper after 2 years of study. I said, Jesus Christ. I checked my pocket, there was money. You know what I did? I covered Can 2008. It was on a drive I was going on. I sat down, created a photo story. The day I had it. Because we finished school, went and did our service, they had given time. But I didn't get the time of when I was supposed to have submitted my thing. I think it was postponed or something. So the time got missed, so I thought I had to return it. So when I had it, I think the following day they were collecting it. I had it at on Osuos First Street, running some gig. I said, Jesus Christ. I checked my back pocket. I had pen drive. I had some 2008 photos. I created a photo story there and there. And I said, what to write opening ceremony. They were dancing at the one is Ghana. Ghana Blasters opened it. The story tell. The story has been told. You see, there are certain photos. There's some of the things when I went there. Meanwhile, during the Cannes 2008 itself, the pictures that I used, I sold were action shots. And those photos are there. As soon as the time came for general story to be told, I said the most important event of the year for Ghana, Cannes 2008. The story, you were not sent there to do this, let people know who behind the radio, the life behind the radio. That is not the thing you went there to shoot. You went there to shoot what? So this once you keep it in your document. Same message. Hello? You were there shooting fine guy. You, I'm sure you've met other fine guys. Why do you decide to use my time? Now at least as for this photo, if you had just but move a bit, you would have gotten election at the background. You see? So again, that means that you have totally dropped off the story for which you went there for. Do you understand? Now you are shooting personalities behind the radio. You have chosen to dedicate to say elections. Oh, come on, elections. Other people are covering you. I have changed the topic and I will not leave. I am shooting radio today. Yes, she changed the exercise. Because tell me, what is this macho man doing in front of me that spells elections? Forget the 2020, bro. I can't even see election that 2020. Is there anything about this man that says elections? Now, this is where we see you almost even got this one to an abo. You decided to focus on this stick here. The stick holding the camera. It is the only sharp image. Because how on earth am you who is being trained by a whole sharpshooter of my caliber, how do you go and get men who are seated, bled? A sharpshooter of my caliber teaching you to shoot, freeze movements, and you go and shoot men who are sitting and relaxed. Fenye, you choose to shoot a stick. Is focusing on this stick, wasn't it more difficult than focusing on this men? And elections is there. You either move to get the whole picture of the election, or you go down. Don't stand and shoot. Go down so that this thing now appears as if it's coming from the ceiling. The camera that you decide, that stick you decide to focus on, go down so that in fact the woman forgot or she abandoned the topic for which she went there. So she's not showing us the life of radio. So she didn't do the work. So you did not shoot elections.
Is that the last picture?
Yes. Zana. There's more. No. You were asked to select photos and you chose this. These are the best, so I don't want to see those you thought were not the best. Or haven't I told you that when you're asked to select photos, you select your best? So these are the ones you presented me with. Means these are the ones. These are the ish. These are what you stand by. These are what is going to define the moment and the time you went and spent there. And decided that let me change that woman's assignment. Doesn't even know what time it is. Radio is a time. So you didn't do the assignments. You didn't do the
So, zero.
She says that some are on her pen drive. On you. What happened to your camera? And you choose to rather shoot on the phone. Okay. So for today, you have not presented me any picture on having elections. You haven't presented because I gave you time to explain and you said you are telling me the life of radio. You are all here. That is not the assignment. You went to a radio station, but for a specific occasion. You did not choose the occasion. So But I'm going to, because this, we are grading you on this particular thing. I am not a wicked woman. I am a sister. I am your mother. I will give you, I am your lecturer. I will give you another opportunity. Go to that your phone that you said the other photos are there and choose another 10 that depicts what the assignment you were sent there for. Thank you.
Can you share the
Please,
that
so you start it. Start.